We root for the hero every time. We cheer when they win, we quote their comeback lines, and we forget everything else. But be honest with yourself for a second. A lot of these villains, they actually had the better plan, the smarter plan, the one that almost worked. Not just evil for the sake of evil. Actual strategy, actual patience, actual thinking 3 steps ahead while the hero is figuring things out in real time. I know y'all gonna hate this one, but let's start with Scar.
Scar! Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
Everybody remembers him Scar as the jealous brother who just wanted the throne. Bitter, dramatic, always in the shadows. But look at the actual plan underneath all that. Scar doesn't just want power. He was planning a whole entire event. He got the timing exactly right. He gets the witnesses in the wrong place, and he walks away completely clean like a boss. No one even suspects him at first. Think about how hard that actually is. He has to convince a kid to trust him. He has to set up a location. He has to control who sees what and when. That's not rage. That's a script, a perfect plan he's been writing for years. Meanwhile, the hero's plan is run away. That's it. Simba doesn't have a plan. He has an exit. He leaves the entire kingdom behind without a second thought, and honestly, without much of a fight. Scar spent years building alliances nobody else in that pride even noticed. Waiting for the right moment, controlling the narrative of what actually happened that day so completely that an entire kingdom believed him.
Mufasa's death is a terrible tragedy. But to lose Simba, who had barely begun to live, for me, it is a deep, personal loss. So it is with a heavy heart that I assume the throne. Yet out of the ashes of this tragedy, we shall rise to greet the dawning of a new era in which lion and hyena come together in a great and glorious future.
And here's the part people skip past. His plan only fails because of something completely outside his control. Not because Simba outthought him, because Simba came back at all. If Simba never comes home, Scar wins. Permanently. No twist, no comeback, nothing. That's how close it actually was. Say what you want about him. The guy had business strategy and timing, dude. The hero had guilt and a couple of friends who wouldn't let him quit. Just like this next character, who had way more patience than people give him credit for. Next up, Hans, from Frozen. And this one's almost unfair to include because his plan is genuinely airtight for most of the movie. He doesn't force his way into anything. He doesn't threaten anybody. He shows up, reads the room, and makes himself exactly who everyone needs him to be in that exact moment. To Anna, he's the perfect romantic, says the right things, wants the same things, finishes her sentences. To the kingdom, he's the responsible one holding things together while the queen is missing.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just wasn't looking where I was going, but I'm great. Actually.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nobody suspects him. Not the sister who's known Anna her whole life. Not the guards. Not the other kingdoms. He plays every single person in that movie at the exact same time, without any of them comparing notes. That's not luck. That's somebody who studied exactly what each person in that castle needed to see and gave it to them. Compare that to the Anna's lucky plan. Anna runs out into a blizzard with no coat, no supplies, and no real idea what she's actually walking into. That's not a plan. That's just a simple reaction. Hans's plan doesn't fall apart because someone outsmarted him. It falls apart because he made one arrogant mistake at the very end and said it out loud when he didn't need to.
Oh, Anna. If only there was someone out there who loved you.
Now, if you thought that guy was patient, wait till you see this next one. Way more layers, way more patience. Then next, there's our boy Jafar, from Aladdin, for anybody who forgot. On the surface, it looks like a straightforward power grab. But watch how many layers this guy's actually working with. Jafar isn't just after the throne. He's already the most powerful man in the palace with nobody noticing, because he's spent years positioning himself as the trusted advisor standing right next to the Sultan. He identifies the loophole in the entire kingdom's rules before anyone else even thinks to look for one. A lamp, a cave, a rule about who's allowed inside. He finds it first. He knows exactly who can get into that cave and exactly how to use him. And he's patient enough to wait for the right person to show up instead of forcing it. And when his first plan doesn't work, when he gets betrayed, when the lamp slips out of his hands, he doesn't panic. He adapts immediately and comes back even more powerful the second time around. Meanwhile, the hero's entire strategy is built on borrowed wishes and pretending to be someone he's not. While bro, the only reason Jafar loses because he gets really greedy at the very last second and reaches for one wish too many, when he already had everything he needed. Every other move before that, he was actually solid.
The absolute power!
What have you done?
Trust me!
The universe is mine to command, to control!
Not so fast, Jafar! Aren't you forgetting something? You wanted to be a genie? You got it!
What?
And everything that goes with it.
No! No!
I'm getting out of here.
Phenomenal cosmic powers!
Come on, you're the genie. I don't want to freedom.
Itty bitty living space. Hell, you little genius, you.
That's the difference. The hero survives on luck and timing. Jafar had the actual blueprint and just couldn't stop himself at the finish line. And speaking of somebody who planned way ahead of everybody else in the room, this next one might genuinely be the best plan on the whole list. Now Syndrome, from The Incredibles. And honestly, this might be the most well-built plan on this entire list, start to finish. He doesn't just want revenge. He spends years, actual years, building technology, faking a company, engineering a robot, and designing an entire fake crisis completely from the ground up. He thinks 2 steps ahead of every single hero he sends the robot after, because he already knows their weaknesses before they even show up. He's not reacting to them. He's already accounted for them. His real plan isn't even the robot fight. That's just the demo, the marketing. The real plan is selling that technology so everyone becomes super, which quietly erases what makes the actual heroes special in the first place. That's not some rushed act of revenge from a guy with a grudge. That's a decade-long strategy with an actual business model attached to it. He's got contingencies. He's got a private island. He's got a whole operation nobody else on Earth even knows exists, and he built all of it alone. Starting as a kid nobody took seriously.
Your heroes.
I was wrong to treat you that way. I'm sorry.
See? Now you respect me, because I'm a threat. That's the way it works. Turns out there are a lot of people, whole countries, who want respect, and they will pay through the nose to get it. How do you think I got rich? I invented weapons, and
If he'd just accounted for teamwork instead of individual heroes, his entire story ends differently. That's how close his plan actually was to working perfectly. All right, last one. And I'd argue this is the most manipulative plan out of everybody we just talked about. Finally, Ursula, from The Little Mermaid. People remember the flashy villain song, but the actual plan underneath it is brutal in how well thought out it is. She doesn't force Ariel into anything. She doesn't have to. She waits until Ariel is already desperate, already emotional, already looking for a way out, and then she offers exactly what Ariel wants, wrapped up like a gift. That's the whole strategy. Don't create the desperation. Just wait for it and be ready when it shows up. Every condition in that deal is written to look fair on the surface while quietly guaranteeing Ursula wins no matter what actually happens. Win or lose, she profits. She's not just banking on Ariel failing. She's got a contingency plan already built directly into the contract, using the deal itself as leverage over the king if things go wrong later. That's not a witch getting lucky with a spell. That's someone who understood exactly how to use someone else's hope against them and had the paperwork to back it up. Her plan only collapses because of an outside interference nobody could have accounted for. Not because the hero out-strategized her, Ariel never actually beats the plan. Something else breaks it for her, which honestly makes it worse if you think about it. She had the win. It just got taken from her at the last second by something she couldn't have planned around. So here's the pattern, if you're keeping track. Scar had patience and timing. Hans had trust and access. Jafar had positioning and the ability to adapt when things went wrong. Syndrome had years of quiet preparation nobody knew about. Ursula had leverage built directly into the deal itself. Every single one of them outplanned the hero, at least for a while. And notice something else. None of them lost because the hero was smarter. They lost because something outside the plan got in the way at the last second. We call that the hero winning. But really, it's the villain's plan running out of road right at the finish line. So tell me, whose plan do you think was actually the best? Scar, Hans, Jafar, Syndrome, or Ursula? Drop your pick in the comments.